Is icing important after knee replacement? If that's a question that's in your mind, then you're in the right place. Not only will I answer that question, but as a bonus, I will also tell you when and how to use heat if you're one of those persons that you prefer using heat and you're more comfortable with that. And I will have to tell you when you can use it and how you can use it after your knee replacement. Hi, this is Reggie. I'm from Restore Plus Physical Therapy, and I help people get pain-free and feel alive without pills and medications. And if you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It makes a huge difference. So let's dive right into it. Now, is icing important after your knee replacement? Short answer there is yes. It's very important after knee replacement. I know there are different schools of thought now. A lot of different experts are saying different things. Some people are saying don't ice after knee replacement. Some people are saying ice after knee replacement. And some people are actually telling you to use heat after your knee replacement. So I would tell you, in my experience, I've been treating patients for 24 years as a physical therapist, and I find that icing after knee replacement is very, very important. The reason for that being is because ice, when you lower the skin temperature and you lower the temperature in the body, it will help decrease your inflammation, thereby helping you decrease the pain. You will rely less on your anti-inflammatory medications. And also, it helps you decrease the swelling, thereby lessening the pressure on your knee. So it will help with your range of motion, and also it helps with the pain that you're feeling as well. Now, I have had patients who have recovered from their knee replacement without using ice that much or without using ice at all. It all boils down to how your body heals from an inflammation or how it recovers from an injury. If your body is healthy and it can effectively get that inflammation down, then you may not need to use ice, or you may not need to use ice at all. Now, if not, for most of my patients, the ice have helped them get that inflammation down and helps control the pain. When this happens, then you don't have to rely as much on your anti-inflammatory pills, or you don't have to take as much pain medications. The less you take of those pills, the better it will be for your body because of all the side effects that comes with them. So now, what if you cannot tolerate ice? Not only it's not a matter of just preference. I have patients who had conditions that they cannot tolerate ice or they cannot use ice at any point in time. So what I would suggest is this. You can get away without using ice, but you have to make sure that your body is very effective. It's very good in getting that inflammation down. And how do you do this? My suggestion is, because of the food that you take in your mouth, your body will be able to get that inflammation down. And what are these foods that are good anti-inflammatory? They are, one, turmeric. I always recommend that. Or the second one also is ginger. When you eat more of those, it helps the body get that inflammation down more effectively, and you may be able to get away without using ice after your knee replacement. Ice is very effective in getting inflammation down because it causes vasoconstriction in the body. Vasoconstriction is narrowing of your blood vessels. And if your blood vessels narrow, it inhibits the inflammation going into the affected area. Plus, ice also has an analgesic effect. That's how it controls pain. Aside from when you have less inflammation, you also have less pain. Can you use heat after knee replacement? So that's a bonus question that I will answer in this video. Short answer there is yes, you can use heat after knee replacement, but you have to make sure you put it in the right location. You cannot put heat just on that knee replacement because heat causes vasodilation. Vasodilation is widening of your blood vessels. And if this happens, you're going to have more inflammation going to the area. So more blood, more fluid is going to go to the area, thereby causing more swelling. So you have more inflammation, you have more swelling, you're going to have more pain, more stiffness, and you don't want that on your knee replacement. I like to use heat to improve the range of motion. So I like to heat up the muscle that's causing that limited movement, because when you heat up a muscle, it makes it relax more and it makes it easier to stretch. I like to heat up the quads to improve knee flexion. The quads is the muscle on the top of the thigh. It connects to the top part of your kneecap. And I like to heat that up and stretch this to improve knee flexion, is because when you're going to bend your knee, you're going to see the kneecap will have to go down. And when the kneecap goes down, that means that the quads will have to lengthen. If this doesn't lengthen, it will stop your lower leg or your knee from bending. So when you make this looser, you make it more elastic, then you're going to have an easier time bending your knee. On the flip side, I like to heat up the hamstring to improve knee extension. The hamstring is the muscle at the back of the thigh. It connects to your lower leg bones here. It prevents you from straightening the knee if it is tight. And you can try it for yourself. You sit in a position like this and try to straighten your leg, your knee. You're going to feel that if your hamstrings are tight, you're going to feel that pull at the back of the knee, or you're going to feel that pull at the back of the thigh. That means that your hamstrings is getting stretched too much and you don't have that range. Same thing happens when you have a knee replacement. When the hamstring is tight, your knee is not gonna straighten fully. So when you heat up the hamstrings, it will make it more elastic, it will make it looser, and it will give you more ability to get that full extension, or at least give you more extension. There you have it, my explanation as to why icing is important after knee replacement. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate you spending the time watching this video, and I hope you found value in my advice. And please share this with others who are recovering from knee replacement so that they can get the proper guidance. And don't forget to click on that subscribe button and turn on your notification, because new video comes out each week on how to help you get healthy and pain-free. In the meantime, go watch the next video.